I was born and bred in King Williamstown in the Eastern Cape side. I went to a school that caters for the physically challenged in the East London side. That's where I did my lower primary up until, well, back then it was standard 8. And then I moved to PE and stayed with my aunt and finished off my the standard 9 and 10 and all that's matric. And from there I went to varsity and studied a bit of IT, but unfortunately I couldn't stay there for long because of financial issues at home, and I had to drop out because that was the only thing to do at that time. There's one thing about my family that impressed me the most. Remember, you're a kid, you don't really know or understand certain things, but the treatment that they gave me at home is the same treatment that they gave the other kids around. They would send me to the shops that would be a kilometer or 2 away. They didn't care of the fact that I'm on crutches. I'm a kid, so they can tell me to do whatever that they want me to do. So that's the one thing that actually, as I grew up, that actually made me strong mentally, because now I was in a situation where I started thinking to myself, I'm not on crutches. I'm a human being. I'm not a failure in life. I can do things, I can achieve. And I'm able to achieve those things, or rather, I was able to achieve all those things through their support, through them believing in me, through them telling me that you can be anything you want in life. And I've been achieving, and I'm still achieving, and I will still keep achieving because they still believe in me. It all started back in primary around, if I'm not mistaken, it was about 1994. I was still a teenager back then. We used to go to the sports grounds to watch the older guys who were able to play at the time. And I just found the sport very fascinating. I mean, the speed, the adrenaline just attracted me. And just one day I went to the coach and asked if I could play with the guys and just learn. And from there, I was in the team. And a year later, I went to my first championship and we took it, and we were playing for Border at the time. And I haven't stopped playing since then. Basketball has taught me quite a lot of things. I mean, it's also been one of those rather places where I found myself able to recover and understand the situation that I'm in, that I'm permanently on crutches, but it doesn't mean that life stops. There's quite a lot that I can achieve. And basketball taught me that. And if you look at all these years, there's a lot that I've achieved. I mean, not basketball only, on the other side of the other sporting codes as well. I've had so many gold medals in the table tennis, shot put, javelin, discus, track and field. But then over the years, I felt that I was just doing so many things and I never had the time to rest, especially when you go into competitions, because you wake up early and you're the last one to get back to the hotel because you play all the sporting codes. I decided, let me just stick with basketball. And 10, 15 years later, I'm in Joburg, I'm working now. I have a house here, so life is good.